Welcome back to Strategy and Snark. Today, we're going to do one quest. Literally one quest. There is a pack that if you go into the store, you buy just the one quest. It is the weirdest setup quest in the game. So, this right here. Devil Assault. Basically, this guy's like, runs out of this building going, oh god, the devils are coming. And he's not kidding. This is a doomsday scenario. He's not kidding. A portal to the hells appear, and they come spilling out. And you're the first guy he sees, and he's like, oh god, I hope that I ran into Goku and not Krillin. So, assuming I don't clip through the door, this is an extreme challenge dungeon. So, it's level 6. On hard, it's level 12. Elite is level 18. No other quest in the game does that. This is a wave-based arena, basically. We're going to step in this one room, and we're going to stay in the one room until we either die or we have killed all the demons. And there's a pretty good level spread. You can do it at low level, at 6. You can do it at 12. You can do it at 18. Epic, I can't actually click them, but on Epic, I think it's 21, 22, 23. Like, it's the normal +1 level per difficulty when you are in the epic mode. But yeah, it will not prevent me. I could click and we would be in a level 18 quest and we will die. I could probably do hard because we're level 10, right? I could probably do hard mode if I went and got some of the other gear I know is out there for free. But no. Going in at level 6, because level 6, this is in the level 6 section. So, a bunch of guards going, oh god, we're never going to pull this off. So we're going to go fire resistance, blast, enchant my sword. We have 3 portals to Shavarath, which is a bad place. And we're just going to beat the ever-loving crap out of everything. This is exactly what my paladin is built to handle. Waves of enemies? Nice. Nice. Can I even... What's my current actual strike through? 130%. Okay, so what that means, I have a 130% chance of, if I hit somebody, hitting the guy next to them. So what that means is I will hit a guy, I will always hit the guy next to him, and 30% of the time I will hit a third guy. And we're not even through, like, leveling yet. All of my swings are AoE. Not to mention I have that cleave button. Just look at them. Look at them fall before me. We are going to be in here for a little while. This is the first wave still. I want to say there's 5 waves. And there's multiple waves per wave. The worst part of this quest is standing around between the waves, just like, come on, come on. If you're powerful enough to do the quest, you want to just slam through it. You don't want to have to sit here waiting. I've done it a couple times where I was not as strong as I would have liked to have been. And so I appreciated having the little respite between waves. But yeah, we are gonna just slam through here. Wave 1 down. Bring me the second course. So the portals close and open up to a different place. Now instead of bats, we're fighting hellhounds and archers. Man, you guys should have sent your scouts first. They sent like swarms of bats and vermin and everything in, and the vermin keepers, they're like, alright, we'll send in the distractions and stuff to set up our little base, and then we'll send in the scouts and they'll report back. Except the scouts aren't coming back, and they're just going to keep sending scouts. Come on. Give me something to squish. This is where it's kind of nice being a two-handed fighter. Oh, sure. When they don't spawn at the one I'm standing at. If you are a spellcaster, this level can kind of suck because your mana bar has to last the whole time. There is technically a shrine. It pops up after wave 3, and they just give you a shrine for a moment. But I'm expending 0 resources. I mean, I have to recast my buffs if they go down. But that's it. I'm not dependent on it. Come on. Give me something to fight. You're all sparkly. Finally. So, why is this quest so spread out in level range? I have no idea. It's always been this way. It's kind of novel because it lets you kind of do this quest at whatever level you're at. Like, there's no other quest chain that you can just, oh, I'm level 10, I could probably just go and do this. I'm not sure if there's really any practicality to it, because most people are going to just do it on Elite. Just straight up wait until level 18-ish and just do it on Elite. If you do it at the highest difficulty there, you can get ingredients that we used to need for a later adventure pack. I do not believe that those ingredients drop on normal or hard mode. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just your standard lower chance of them dropping because you're not on elite mode. I don't know. I know people run this in Epic, though. In Epic, you get to collect tokens of the 12. Maybe even a whole token. And the tokens are the things that let you restart your character at level 1 with all your little incremental bonuses. So people will farm this quest or other similar ones in order to get those tokens. Typically they are level 30, sitting in an elite level 23 quest, so not exactly in any danger, just have to wait for the guys to spawn. And if waiting around wasn't bad enough, it is early in the morning and there's a cat outside going, "Wah." Stupid neighborhood cat. If I had a boot to just throw at it. I don't think it even has an owner. It just hangs out outside, screaming as if it's dying. I don't know why they do that. It can't be an evolutionary thing, right? It can't be a mating call or anything like that. Because it would annoy the shit out of every nearby predator and they would go and kill it out of spite. I would just turn on some music to drown it out, but we all know how YouTube feels about background music. Alright. Almost done with the third wave. This whole episode is going to be me sitting in this one quest. Yeah. Just waiting on things to spawn. This quest could really use a gong. Like, there's later quests that are very similar to this. And I've mentioned this the last time we were in a quest like this. There was a gong you could hit to force the next wave to spawn, so you didn't have to wait. So, like, I would just clobber, 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 clobber. Ooh, a leader. And he's down. So, after wave 3, you have a treasure chest you can open. Nothing special. And you can use the shrine. If you want the shrine, use the shrine. You have to immediately turn and use the shrine because it is only here, like, just, like, see how, like, it takes time to use the shrine? You don't have time to dick around. Like, I opened the chest and I was talking. Okay, we made it through the rest, but it's not a long time. If you want the shrine, go use it so that it doesn't disappear in the middle of you using it because you stopped to get the treasure first. I should probably have told the hireling to use it. Yeah, we'll see if he does it. Okay, again, I'd like a gong, please. I'd like to just go ding and continue forward. Especially because we're on normal mode. Does it just give me more time on normal mode? Come on. Come on. Dance. What is my dragon dance? You know, until this moment, I had forgotten that I was a female dragonborn. Alright. I don't know what dance that is. I'm not a dance person. Dance 2. Okay, I can more understand this dance. Just... Ooh, ooh. Time to kill stuff. What do we got this time? Just tieflings? Is it just... Oh, casters. I think that's what, the first damage we've even taken. Alright, you need some acid resistance and some fire resistance. And I'm going to acid resist myself. And the casters have been nullified. He has more HP than I do. That is interesting. My gear must be falling behind. I mean, the last good gear we got was Feywild. I don't think we've updated anything since then. For those of you familiar with the game, yes, I know I'm level 10, and I know that I could be doing like triple damage by going and getting the obvious level 10 weapon, but we're only on level 6 quests. We'll get that when we do that pack. I'm trying not to go and do things out of order because, yes, I'm 4 levels higher than the quest, but you could potentially still just be doing everything in this order. I don't want to be grabbing old gear. I don't want to use future expansions now. I may do that expansion first at level 10 after the free ones. The free ones always come first. Alright. We're still only on wave 4. We are, what, 16 minutes into recording this video? We're sitting in the first and only quest of this video. I am tempted, as much as I don't like sitting around waiting, I am tempted to jump onto the other account and come in here on Epic, just for the sake of showing the Epic version of it. Going from low level to, low level, not using anything special, to, I could get on my paladin that is basically this build, but only missing 1 item. Smush my way through that. My goal is to do all of the quests. I don't know if I'm going to bother doing this again at Epic. Probably. Then we'll have a before and after, I guess. Just still mindlessly. Oh, a leader. We got another tiefling. So the leaders are not always the same. There's like a small list of different options it could be. We just happen to get some very vanilla tieflings, I think. Maybe because we're on normal mode, we only get the easy ones. But there's a bunch of different red name boss type guys that can be coming through here. Did they respawn? Yep, there we go. The shrine is back. I'm not gonna... Well, maybe I'll use it. Just to make sure I have all of my buffs up, because we're down to half on their duration again. Hey, go ahead and use that as well. Buff. Last wave. The optional part is gone. They don't mean optional like you don't have to kill them. They mean optional like you're going to get a little bit of XP as we go. So we got steadily increasing XP from those optionals for making it through. I mean, we're getting minus 50% experience because of my being over leveled. And it's still going to be 3, 6, 7 or 8,000 experience. That's not bad. It's not great because of how long we sit around doing nothing. I don't normally run this at low level. I obviously have the pack. I guess we can do that. Do I recommend this pack? It is what it is. Am I sad I have it? No. I don't run it at heroics. I only ever run this at epic because I get the epic fragments out of it. It's not the only place to get epic fragments. It's not the best place to get epic fragments in order to do the reincarnation thing. I also am not a big reincarnation guy. I've done it like a few times, but I don't personally want to redo the same character class over and over again. I have one of each character, not one character who has been each character. So my guys are individually weaker because I don't have all the past lives giving me all those little bonuses, one bonus at a time. I just have a bunch of different characters instead. So I don't really need the tokens other than maybe once every couple years. So my monk. I've reincarnated my monk a couple times because, as I mentioned in the first video, monk gets accidentally changed by random game changes all the time. Monk is very susceptible to having their builds broken. So I have TR'd the monk a couple times. And so I will run in here and I'll do this quest once and get like maybe a token. And then I'll move on and do a different chain. Because this is novel the first time, but there's no way I've got the patience to sit here during these empty spells over and over and over again. They need a gong. They need a gong that can go bong, and it just spawns the next wave. Let me go fast. It's not a bad pack, and I believe it's cheap. I believe it is very cheap because it's just the one kind of stranded quest. I thought it came with a different quest pack. When I first started sorting the level 6 quests, I thought this quest was part of the other devil-themed pack. But it's not. It's by itself. I didn't realize that this was by itself. Which is really weird to me. I think this pack should just be part of Veil of Twilight. Either that or Amrath. Those are the two quests that you potentially can get their crafting items or the crafting materials drop in this quest. Like, this should just kind of come with both of them, honestly, both of them. Doesn't matter which one you buy, you get this one free. That's what I think they should do. Because this is kind of not worth it by itself. Like, yeah, you can get the ingredients, but if you don't already have those other packs in order to use the ingredients... Really? We got a troglodyte as our boss? Okay. I don't think I've ever actually done it at level 6. You get 4 treasure chests, but that was a 20-minute completion, and all we did was baseball bat guys. Didn't even get any fancy treasure. So, do you buy this pack? Probably not. Like, there's nothing, like, wrong with it. It's novel. But you're only going to do it once. And you're going to be like, okay, I did it. So, I double-checked. I did forget something. This quest pack does have 2 things in it. You'll note that I am also on a significantly larger character. We are level 31. This guy hasn't quite made it to the new level cap. There is the one quest. So for the purposes of our actual playthrough of all the quests, there's one quest. We did it. But the other thing they give you is a raid. That's the other half of this pack. It is a level 6 raid. I think it's level 6. It's a low-level raid. And we're going to go see if we can pull it off by ourselves. Obviously, I'm using a much higher level character so that we have a chance. I did run in there with our little level 10 paladin, and we made okay progress. Like, we didn't immediately die. But let's win. So, Nolan Gann. His son, I believe, used to be a street performer just like that guy. And he disappeared. And they never really found out what happened to him. So his sister, not the sister of the guy who is gone, supposedly has some. She's found a way that they're gonna finally find out what happened to him. So Nat Gann is the name of the guy who disappeared. We've seen that name before back in the Party Crashers quest in Fjarland Carnival. That's the dead guy whose urn was being used as a trash can. We ain't going in on epic. We ain't going to be able to pull that off. But level 6? On normal mode with a level 31 character? We might be able to pull that off.
You have arrived at the Chronoscope excavation site.
Look at that.
But can this place truly help her find her brother?
Look at that. That's a goddamn TARDIS, is what that is. That's a time machine. That's a time machine. So, we talk to his sister. We tell her we were hired to help. So, archaeologist who figured out this whole thing, right? So, they're using a mind flayer, a psychic creature, right? To read her mind to help narrow this whole place in on the last time she remembers seeing her brother. So it's legitimately the TARDIS. It's that scene in Doctor Who where they just stick their hand in the TARDIS and they think really hard about where they want to be, and the TARDIS does all the work. I guess I should be buffing. For the record, this character is our it is our character build. It's just the highest level version of it. Lots and lots and lots of buffs. I suppose I could be bothered to swing. Achoo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Womp. Womp. Yeah. Yeah. 4,000 damage. Really? Really? You want some of this? You want some of this? Clomp.
With a blood-curdling scream, the last of Basdor's crew is dispatched. It appears Caratrix survived their
Squished. Alright. The Mind Flayer opens up the portal the rest of the way so we can go in, because apparently the archaeologist was a bad guy and he was trying to trick her into opening the portal because he wants something else from this time period. Time portal. Shandakor. This is the marketplace. We've been here. This tavern exists. For the purposes of the raid, like, not only is there's a shrine, the barkeep is actually there and functions. There's a potion seller. It functions. I bought us a wand. You can buy a flame-touched iron weapon if you can't break through the devil's damage reduction. And this dimension door brings us way up here to this awesome view of the city. It's like there's bits that are on fire. There's a force field around the tent. Note that tent does not look like the modern tent. This is the old tent. This raid is based off of an actual in-game event where they had devils running around killing players in the marketplace. There was an actual devil invasion. I think it was back when the game was way newer and you had to subscribe to play it at all. Yeah. There's devils flying around. So we talk to this guy, say we're looking for the girl. He throws some buffs on us. Apparently I didn't actually have a strength item at all. My 56 charisma is kind of... 56 is pretty freaking good for not having any raid items. Remember, I don't do raids like this normally. So I have just 56 on my second life character. Yeah, second life. Doesn't feel too bad. Around the corner back here, you can see Saidani. She is a character we actually interact with quite a bit. I believe we've already seen her in Three Barrel Cove, although she's not involved in heroic Three Barrel Cove. It's the epic version. And we will see her in Giant Hold, if I remember right. And Vela, we'll never meet her, unfortunately. She's a raid boss. She's a raid boss of a different chain. And they're here kind of chatting because this is the past. So we get to see some of these other characters. So we pop back down into the tavern, head outside. I don't believe we have any don't mess with the past, Back to the Future kind of problems. We're just here to kick ass. Specifically find her and take her back to the future. Don't worry about me. We'll be fine. You are going to fall. Wow, I was not expecting them to fall quite that fast. I was expecting them to fight a little bit. So, we're going to wander over here. We're in Stormreach. We're in actual Stormreach. This is the exact same map of the marketplace. Yeah. Yeah, that guy picked a bad fight. I am not a pathetic human. I am a glorious robot overlord. This tavern exists. This is where we got the quest that the grumpy guard wanted us to go get his badge back. He would be right there. But what's this?
There are Abishai in here, but
There's devils in here, but they don't attack because this is where the tiefling is. And there's Nat Gan. There's the whole reason we're here. He's being interrogated by these other tieflings and stuff. We can't hear. They've enchanted all these guys to sing and dance for him. Look at that Orthon. Look at that demon just headbanging. Alright. Here's the archaeologist. Turns out he was a tiefling and he's, you know, threatening to kill her. Unless we go get the key. Key to what? He found their deposit box. He wants what's in it. He didn't grab the key. And, you know, she doesn't have it. We need to go to the bank and get the key. Doop de doop doop. And when he says the bank, he legitimately means we're going to go to the bank. The same bank I make my deposits. I mean, you guys are just like butter. Bank of Kundarik. It's the actual bank. So there's Blood Plate. I think I originally called him Blood Guts when I was trying to remember his name. Blood Plate. They're just nailing more and more plates to that guy. I wonder how many hits he's going to take. Smite! Did I seriously miss my smite? Did I roll a 1 on my freaking smite? Whatever, he's dead. What if I'm taking the maggots that make up that guy are biting me? He's like, Orthons are like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. They're just full of maggots. And the maggots are chewing on me. Oh, look, treasure. Level 6. Do we really get an item? A bound to account item, even? What is this? A keen great axe with... Alright, we'll take that. I don't know why it's broken. Okay. Neat. Hey, you. I want a key.
You have the deposit box key. Now,
I want the key.
return to the Phoenix Tavern and
Did you see what I just did to that Orthon? I fed him his own face. Give me the key. Give me all the keys. This is my bank now. So we have the key. Suspiciously low on devils in here all of a sudden. They're all gone. These guys have all been, like, danced to death. Are they dead? Dead? Well, he's not dead. You can't exhaust a Warforged to death. Here you go. The weapon I traveled back in time for. I don't remember.
The sliver of time. Now to keep my bargain, I shall return Nelgan to you as a dying old woman. Ah, that's better. Now that I have stolen her youth for myself.
Oh, so he can steal people's youth. That's what he's doing.
Kill General Suleimani's with the sliver of time and become the new leader of clinging to the last threads of life. Nell wheezes out.
My only hope is the 12. Leave me here and
So,
bring back help.
apparently he can steal, like, the youth of people.
Was it Nat Gan you saw in here before? Captured by devils? Or were your eyes...
Return through the dimension door in the nail to seek Vahir's help. Okay, so we legitimately just run back for help. We go get the archmages that are sitting there like, go help her, please. And we giggle if anything gets in our way. Hello. Have you ever wondered what your face tastes like? I can help you find out. Yeah, I'm way over leveled, but hey, I don't normally get to do the raids, right? So this is amusing to me. I've done this raid before. You know, I occasionally have done a raid, so I have been in here before. But it's still really cool. Hey, you go, we have to go, the only way to save her is destroy the sliver of time. Conveniently, we really don't want the bad guy to have that. Use the portal in the steam tunnels. Okay. Shantakor.
But it's somewhere in the market tent. Bahir has opened up a secret way for you to get there through the steam tunnels.
Which is right here. All right.
Only hours ago, Devil Legions moved through the steam tunnels in an attempt to flood the 12.
I don't...
At least some of them are still here. You see a grotesque
Razor Arm. I do remember fighting you
archer
back in the day.
now, somewhere in this sewer,
Boing.
should be the portal to the market tent.
Here's a chest. Maybe we'll get another random item. Nope. Let's see. Portal? Ah, portal. So, this guy has a kind of a bad plan. So his plan is to summon the Devil General, kill him, and take his place. Except, I don't think that's how devils work. I don't think they would just... Listen. You guys are really outmatched. And they're down. And they literally Voltron themselves together. Just, okay, I don't know if you want to go Voltron or Power Rangers or what. I don't know why they think this would work against me, though. I mean, I literally, like, one-shot each of them as they ran towards me. So, like, what? By standing on each other's back, what, it'll take 5 hits to take them out? I didn't even use Smite. Because this character is fully equipped. And gets all his bonuses against, devils and stuff. I am sadly missing my hat, because I want that Fey Twisted item, and it's really hard to get. So you're just the red guy, but bigger? Sweet. I'm literally immune to your opening shot. Spin around a couple times. Smitey smite.
With a combined scream of 5 voices, the Abishai perish in a swirl of
He's down.
power. At almost the same moment, you become aware of something new.
So there's Sulomades. He is a raid boss of a raid that I have done, but he's an actual hard one. He's level 18 raid. I don't think I could even do that raid with my level, like, 31 character. I think I would not be able to pull that off solo.
Drain your youth.
Yeah, this guy's dumb.
The sliver of time shattered. How?
I mean, I could have told him that. You can't steal youth from an immortal. He overloaded his thing, and now he's just going to get squished and die.
Mercy, my lord Sulomades. With Sulomades' departure, the tent begins fluttering with a massive impulse of infernal energy.
Of course,
It may not be prudent to remain here much longer.
we don't want to stand there. So we have successfully done this raid. And by successfully, I mean we came in with a way, way, way over-leveled character. And this is one of the few raids that has no point where you need, like, 2 characters to hit a lever at the same time in 2 different places. That's what really stops me from doing any of the other low-level raids, is I can't be in 2 places at once. So there's Nell. She's back to normal.
The devil magics around the market tent have finally reached their peak. Whatever they are trying to do, it is happening.
And this is why the tent looks different in modern Stormreach. Hello, tent. Hello, giant hole in the sky. Yeah, that looks normal. Nothing sinister about that. All perfectly normal. See, force field went down. Now we can go back in. Oh, no, now it's on fire. And it's gone. And yeah.
This is how history recorded the
My favorite kebab stand, also gone.
death and destruction across the marketplace, and the complete annihilation of the old market tent.
So that is how. That is why the market looks different. So she stays in the past to start trying to push the 12. The 12 is like the Mages Guild. She stays in the past. Most Warforged have a name like Sword or Shield or something. This guy says Retcon. Get it? Because we're in the past. Let's see, we've got those two. Anybody else pop up that I would recognize? Oh, look, a treasure chest. What do we get? We got some chronoscope runes. I don't think I have runes of any of the other raids. I didn't raid when runes were introduced. So what those things do, if I can even figure out which bag it's in. If we get a lot of them, I got 25 very easily. I think you get more if you play on harder. You can just get you just pick the items. So 1,250, I got 25. You can do the math. It's a lot of repeats. You get more if you play it on harder difficulties. And this is just the heroic items. You can't get the epic items this way. I'm pretty sure you can't. But hey, some of these are not bad. Especially if you are reincarnating your character. They're not terrible. We got that one. I didn't know that Blood Plate could drop named items. Anyway, I think they should do that for every quest. Every quest pack, you just get the runes that match the area you're in, and eventually you turn them in for an item instead of playing the same quest 50 times and still not getting the item you want. Anyway, we can recall out. So that was both of the things you get in this pack. Is this pack worth it? If you are not doing the raid, I'm going to say no. Because it's just one quest. It really needs a gong to make it actually move a little quicker. Yes, you can farm tokens of the 12 to do reincarnations, but it's the boring way to do it. There's a way more fun quest that you can do to farm. Do the more fun one, in my opinion. If you're going to do the raid, lots of people like this raid. Wow, apparently you also get a choice of named items from the quest reward. Okay. These are bound to character. Well, at least this one's bound to character. It has a regeneration on it? Interesting. I ain't going to use that on this character. Bound to account. 3% dodge, 3 dexterity. That's actually really not bad. I think the charged gauntlets are the best one, though. Bunch of bonus damage on a critical hit, bunch of strength, bound to account. Very good for low-level melee characters. Honestly, if we were on our normal paladin, I would take this and I would wear it, and I'd probably wear it almost forever. Unfortunately, there's no way I can do that solo on the actual level 10 paladin. A armor for Warforged that you can summon a Hellhound. Okay. Ooh. A haste clicky. Bound to account. Bound to account, level 5, 3 hastes a day, with search and spot and +4 wisdom. Oh man. Too bad we're not actually on the account with the other paladin. This might have gotten slid over there. Man, this would be cool. Do I want this or do I want the gauntlets? Which one am I going to actually use more? I mean, I'm gonna keep these gauntlets. I'm legitimately keeping these gauntlets. Sweet. So, the raid is awesome. And I like that this raid, you can come in with a higher level character and actually do it. There's no point that there's 2 levers in a different spot, or you have to do 2 objectives at the same time. There's nothing that stops you from doing what I did and just curb stomping it with a higher level character. And some of these items are bound to account. Most raid items in this game are bound to character. You have to do the raid with the character you want the item. These ones are apparently bound to account, so do it with your high-level character, pass it to your low-level character, profit. The Chronoscope raid is what makes this pack worth it. The Devil Assault quest, it's fine, but completely skippable and you would never even notice you skipped it. I like this raid. It's got cool history to it. It's got a lot of cool visuals to it, like you're running around the marketplace during a devil invasion. It has this sweet looking, giant glowing TARDIS. That was fun. But I had to do it with a higher level character. There's no way I was ever going to solo that at level. So if you're soloing like me, at least you can do this. This is like a raid. You can solo this raid. So I'm going to say at least get this one when it's on sale. It's not an expensive pack. So when you see this one on sale, grab it. You're not going to regret being able to run Chronoscope. The other quest, But this one I think is fun. You'll also see if you want to play with other people, you throw up a Chronoscope. It doesn't matter what difficulty. You just say, hey, anybody want to go smash through Chronoscope? People will come. It's just a fun little romp. People will come. So, there you go. Little bonus content. Back to our regular programming, next time. Off to Sorrow Dusk Island next time. One of my personal least favorite packs in the game. But that's because of my personal experiences while playing that quest pack. So maybe things will be different this time around. We're going to give it a fair shake. See you next time.